3 square meals. We're going to take some speaking and writing. Okay, so here we want to learn something called avoiding repetition. What do we mean by repetition? What do we mean by repetition? It's from the word repeat, which means we mention the thing again and again and again. So, let's read it now. When writing, try not to repeat the same words all the time. Use words like he, she, it, we, they, which are the subject personal pronouns. For example, as you can see here, I never eat tomatoes. They are horrible. Instead of saying, I never eat tomatoes. Tomatoes are horrible. I can replace the other tomatoes with the word they, because they are a group. And then they said, when it comes an object, of course, him, her, it, us, them, when it's an object, personal pronoun. For example, lamb kebab is my favorite food. I love, well, it comes in the place of an object, so I'm going to say it. So I want you to focus on these two. Subject, object, and I believe you know what its subject is, and you know what the object is, as you know all of these. So, when it comes in the object, it means it will become at the end of the sentence, like this. And when it comes in the subject, it will become at the beginning of the sentence. Don't forget. Okay. So, read and replace the words in bold within the sentences with subject or object pronouns. So now let's go to the first sentence. Let's go to the first sentence over here. My dad doesn't usually eat breakfast. My dad hasn't got time for breakfast. You see, it's not very good because we have repeated many words unnecessarily. So what do we say? My dad doesn't usually eat breakfast. My dad here, what's going to become? My dad is a man. So in that case, what am I going to do? That's right. We're going to, hold on, let me just choose this. We're going to cross it over here. We're going to cross it and say, that's right. We're going to say he. He hasn't got time for breakfast. What about breakfast? Is it a human being that speaks to you? Well, no, it's not. It's actually a thing. So in that case, we're just going to cross it and say, that's right, we're going to say it. Why do we say it? Because, well, it's not a person. It's a thing. So we use it. Then, what do we have over here? What do we have over here? It says, we always have vegetables with our meals, but I don't like vegetables. Vegetables are horrible. You see, they have repeated vegetables many times. 1, 2, 3. So in that case, what do we have to do? What can we say about it? Can we replace it? Yes, we can. What should we do? Come on, let's do it together. We always have vegetables with our meals, but I don't like... What did we say? It comes in the place of an object at the end of the sentence. In that case, we're going to cross it and write what? That's right. We're going to write them. That's what we're going to write. I don't like them. Then they became in the beginning of the sentence, as you can see here. They are in the beginning of the sentence. So what shall we do in that case? Vegetables are horrible. What do we call them? Because they're a group. In that case, what do we use? That's right, we use the word they. Because they are in the beginning of the sentence, as we have learned. That's right. Here, let's have the full sentences. My dad doesn't usually eat breakfast. He hasn't got time for it. And then the second sentence, we always have vegetables with our meals, but I don't like them. They are horrible. Alright, as you can see, here we replaced them with, as you see, the pronouns. Then we have, John doesn't eat chocolate. Chocolate is not good for John. So what do we do about it? What do we do about it? We have John and we have chocolate. So in that case, John doesn't eat chocolate. Chocolate, what about chocolate? What do we say? What do we say about chocolate? Come on, it's just one. It's just one. In that case, we're going to say, that's right, it's going to say, it isn't, because it's just one. It's uncountable. Do you remember that? Okay, it isn't good for John. John is a man, and he's now in the place of an object. So when a man comes in the place of an object, what do we use? Instead of he, what do we use? We use actually the word, that's right, we use the word him, because it came in the place of an object. So we're going to write it down, H-I-M, which is him. Okay, my sister and I usually have breakfast together. My sister and I have cereal and orange juice. Do you remember when I speak about myself and someone else, what do I use? That's right, you know it very well. So my sister and I, because we are a group, in that case I'm going to say the word we. Why did I use the word we? Because I am mentioning myself in the sentence with someone else, as we have remembered. Don't forget that. So, and we became in the place of the subject. In that case, it's going to become we. As you can see here, let's look at the answers. John doesn't eat chocolate. It is not good for him. Why is it? Because it's a place of a subject. Why is it him? Because it's a place place of an object, just like we learned. And here, my sister and I usually have breakfast together. We have cereal and orange juice. Why is that? Because it's me and her, me and my sister. Alright, so finally, I always have pizza on Friday nights. Pizza is my favorite. What can I say about it? What can I say? Come on. Pizza, it's just one and it's uncountable. So, I always have pizza on Friday night. Then I say, that's right, it is my favorite. It is my favorite because it's just one. It is just one, as you can see here. Okay, so here we have some sentences. Let's write about our own eating habits with these sentences. For breakfast, I usually have. For lunch, for dinner. So first of all, what do you usually have for breakfast? Here are some words that can help us. Let's mention them again. Come on, let's say it again. We say, for breakfast. Hold on, let me fix this. For breakfast. So the first one, for breakfast, I usually have, let's say, bread. And then the second one, as you can see, what about lunch? So I say, for lunch, I usually have, let's say, rice. So this is the second sentence, And now let's go back to the third one. What do you usually have for dinner? We'll say, for dinner, I usually have pasta, just like we said. So here are the three sentences. Let's just put this in small. Okay, as you know them very well. So, this is the end of our lesson. This is the summary. In this lesson, we have presented the three meals. We have spoken about breakfast in the morning, lunch after school, and dinner at night. Thank you so much, guys. It's an absolute pleasure to be presenting these lessons. Thank you so much, and hopefully we're going to see you again.